So, I'm trying to get this all resolved. She's burning up some energy, huh? It's always good. She's burning up some energy. So what's the number that you came up with?
Well, the contract runs out in April, so you only left 2 weeks early. I can take $50 off.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, here's the thing. If I pay this now, I mean, my credit's already been dinged up. All right. My credit was really high. It's only $690 now. If I pay it, my credit will actually go down. Well, that's how it works. If you pay a debt, it gets renewed. You can lose as much as like 30 points. I don't understand either, but that's the way it works. Ooh, careful. And so, I mean, the way it stands right now, I stand to recover pretty quick. I mean, it's upsetting, but that's the way it is. I mean, I'm only $691. I'll be about $700 in 30 days. But what I would like to see happen is I need that credit to be removed, not paid. I need it to be removed.
Well, I'll call the collection agent.
Okay. I mean, if you'll do that, I'm willing to pay the remainder. But the thing is, how do I know it's going to happen?
Do it right now.
Yeah. I mean, I have something you could sign. Yeah.
They're going to yell at me. Legally, the contract I signed with them, you're supposed to pay them, not me.
I know. Oh, and the other thing is, unless they actually, like, I challenged it with Equifax, right, for it to be verified. Did they call you?
No.
See, well, they called them, and they said it's verified. It's the right person. That's just verifying the address, that it's not a mistake. But,
Were they supposed to?
yeah, actually they are. They're supposed to contact the creditor as well.
Let's put home daddy's on his way.
So, I don't know that they're actually going to, let's say you call and say, why would they do anything right now? Because they're not going to get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm probably going to have to pay.
Right, which,
See what they say. Linda, I made a mistake. I need Misty. I'm sorry. Deborah Thompson. Hi, Misty. Deb Thompson. How are you? I'm good. I have Bill Fox here in front of me. All right? I'm willing to, well, he wants to pay me in full now. So, would you want me to ask him, Bill?
Well, I don't want it to be. I don't want it to appear on my credit reporting as paid. I need it to be removed as a mistake.
Yeah. Could you remove that from his credit report? I'm sorry? Sure. Okay. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. Can you tell Bill this? No, you're not allowed to talk to him. Okay. You waited so long that they downloaded it, correct? And it can't be removed. Wait, the only thing they can list it as is paid in full.
All right. Well, that's a problem.
Is that all right with you?
No.
No.
No, it's not all right with me.
Okay. Is there someone there that he can talk to? Okay.
You know?
Sure.
I don't believe that to be true.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, I'm not sure, but that would be in their best interest to be able to say that.
I don't know.
I mean, errors happen. They get reported late. Why? You know what I'm saying? If it's an error, it's an error.
Well, I do know that Equifax takes forever to get shit removed.
Well, this whole thing's been a learning experience for me, I have to say. And it's funny because Equifax isn't really motivated to do anything because if they have reckless collection agencies out there and they have bad reporting and they don't do anything about it, it just makes people buy more credit reports. So they don't have any interest in actually, getting this stuff straight.
Well, I know after Sandy, I had to use my credit cards. My balance was like damn near 30 grand. I got money in and I paid it off right away. Well, it showed up for like 90 days or better that I owed these credit cards. And I'm screaming, no, I don't. And I've got to cancel checks and I've got the statement, zero balance. And I called Equifax and raised hell. And they said, well, we only change our program every 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, that sucks.
I mean, everything about it is bad. I mean, even as a consumer, if you go to buy a 3-in-1 thing, it doesn't give you a score. So you have to buy the 3-in-1, and then you have to buy the $20 score.
Hello? Hi, Mike. Yes, it has. It's been a very long time. Okay. I have a gentleman here, Mr. Fox. Okay? And, he wants to settle on this bill, which is fine. And I'm going to you can talk to him, correct? Okay, hang on a minute.
Hello. I'm doing all right. Oh, all right. yeah, I mean, there's a balance, but the problem is, this original $3,385 that was posted to Equifax as an outstanding account never existed, and if I'm going to pay this, I need it removed as an error. Um, I'm not going to pay on a debt that didn't exist, and it's only going to hurt my credit if I pay it anyways. No, the bill that I would be paying is full. It's not a remaining balance. It's for storage. Okay.
Hey, princess, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm willing to pay that, but that balance is only current, recent. That the other one was posted. It okay. I'll give her a credit card. Yeah. All right. Well, if I pay you, what incentive do you have to actually change this to an error rather than a paid balance? I mean, I'm going to pay you and then just say, okay, good luck. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's a problem, and it's going to take 30 days for it to show up.
Bill,
Well, hmm
Bill, keep it bouncing.
No, I know that it's been adjusted down to $721. Well, that's not my point. My point is that the 3,385 never existed. It never should have been posted. I mean, listen, I'm trying to stay as calm as I can right now. Um, and well, yeah. Well, what are we going to do? I mean, yeah, but my boat would have. Listen, well, let me just say this. Listen, I didn't really owe anything at all. I'm just paying because you guys have been extorting money out of me. I mean, I have no choice right now other than paying some kind of a balance to get this resolved. And I have no way of knowing if you're actually going to report this as unpaid because there's no real value in me paying on something. Sure. What what does that have to do with anything? Right? Yeah, do you hold on a second. Wait. All right, wait a second. Let me just ask you a question now. Do you really take the time to verify the debts that you send out? Because this is an unverified, unvalidated debt. Well, then you reap the benefit. What happens after that is your fault. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't owe this money, so
Yes, you do, Bill.
I didn't owe the money in November,
You owed it in September for winter storage.
but that was 2 months in, Deb. Listen, so the point is, I don't really owe any money right here for what you guys have been calling me about. And you need to really check before the debts that you're calling on are real, and it's a real problem. And we'll see what happens. All right, goodbye. All right, we're not going to be able to do anything today. I'll tell you what. Actually, he's no help at all. Yeah, I mean, you picked a very wonderful group of people to work with,
I don't.
and they're a lot of the problem. I'll say that.
Good afternoon, Whiteys. Yeah, Mike. Are you there? I thought I lost you. Mike's. Okay, if he pays me, can I fax you whatever? Oh, okay. You would mark it paid in full. Right. Now, when should it reflect that? But it's, do you have a current statement from Equifax?
I don't have. I could get it on my computer.
But because where the other one is erased.
Where it's marked down to 721.
Right.
That's how it always was. It says the original amount was 3,385
Okay.
on 212, and the remaining balance is 721.
Oh, yes, okay, it does reflect that. It says the remaining balance is 720.84 or whatever. Okay. Okay. Update his credit. Wait, I'm writing. Would you tell me update his credit? To show. Okay. 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 Now, how long would it take for this to show up that it's been taken care of? Okay. Okay.
I'll talk to him. He wants to talk to me.
Okay. he's saying, if you pay the amount, if you give him the credit card and pay the balance off, he will update it and credit will show good credit in less than 5 days. And if you again give him the credit card and pay the balance, he will email you something saying it's taken care of.
Why don't we do this? You want me to talk to him?
Hang on a minute, Mike.
All right, Mike. Why don't we do this? All right. Let's all take a deep breath. This 3,385 was an error. Okay. That whole balance, that whole thing was an error. You go ahead and erase that as an error, and send me a collection letter from you for the balance, and I'll pay it. But not until the first one, which was an error, gets erased. Well, that's the way it's going to have to work. I don't know how else to do it. I mean, look. The thing is that the balance from the time this started, what I'm paying is from when this started in November till now, storage, and that's outstanding. So if that wants to be collected, that's fine. But the original balance of 3,385 was an error, and it needs to be reflected that way on my credit report. And that's where I stand. That's where it's going to have to be. Let me know what you want to do. Well, then we can. I don't want to go through the civil court stuff, but I will if I have to because it was an error, and I'm not paying something I didn't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All right. All right. Bye now. Yeah.
Ellen. Okay. 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 All right, let me talk to him. Okay? I will call you back. Okay, all right, bye. He said,
I was doing some research on them, by the way. They barely have a license. I didn't think this would ever be an issue because I didn't think they actually were capable of reporting to agencies. That's how, on the fringe they are.
I don't know.
I can send you some articles about some drug charges that were placed upon them, but whatever. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I had a look, so I looked.
He said he cannot write you that letter because that would make him liable.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he can't do that to the company. He said, if you pay me...
They just want their money, that's all. They're just...
Well, it's not that much.
I know.
But he's saying...
They're fools. Beyond all that other stuff I said, they're fools.
He would update the credit to show good credit, and that would show in less than 5 business days.
So if he has the power to do that, then he should do it, and 5 days later I'll pay him. Because...
You got to pay first.
I know. But I don't know that. How do I know he's going to do that? What motivates them to do that? They told me they were going to send me bills every time I talked to them. They never sent me a thing. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not really interested in playing around with them. I'll tell you what I can do. I put a letter together here that says that amount was an error, and I have another letter that says that I owe you for the storage.
Well, I'm not going
Well, that's the only way I can get it taken off.
You know? Well, I'm not, you know, I can't do that, Mike. I can't do it. It was an honest error, an honest mistake.
So that's fine. If it was honest error, just get it taken off.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, what I'm going to do is
I'm not going to sign that. 'Cause
I'm going to take this letter and I'm going to present it to Equifax, and they'll call you to confirm it, and then you'll say yes, it was an error, and it'll be taken off. The only way you get in trouble is if I pursue it.
I can't do that. I can't put the boatyard in jeopardy like that.
Are you guys saying?
Nobody's buying anything.
Okay, well, I don't think we can do anything today then.
You know,
I mean, you're putting me in a bad position, though. You got to realize that.
I'm not trying to.
Well,
It still seems the best. It seems the most logical way out to me would be for you to pay,
well, what's the percentages they want?
pay them 10%.
So why don't I pay you 10%? I'm willing to do that. You send them the 10%, and we'll see what happens. And if it you can sign this letter. I'll sign this letter that says that I owe you the balance. And I'll pay you the balance. I mean, I really need this corrected. So, that's the right one. I got some things hanging on this, and I really, I'm really motivated to get this corrected. So, and then you'll have a signed piece of paper by me that says, and you can send me out again. Maybe a different agency, but I mean, if I don't pay it, you can send me out if you have to. You know what I'm saying? But I'll pay it. I don't care. At this point, I mean, listen, I don't really feel that I owe you, certainly not all the storage, because I really was on track to get the boat out of here.
Well,
And
that was why I took the $50 off.
and this whole thing was, I mean, listen, my wife's been, been treated for cancer all year. I haven't really had the time to focus for this. So, when they called me and told me that I owe $3,000, I wasn't really in the mood to do anything. And that what froze me up. But so what I'm saying is I don't really feel like I really owe you this storage, but I'll pay the storage. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I got to get this thing resolved with the credit before I do anything, because this is not my fault. I don't feel like it's right. I never owed you $3,000 ever. I always paid my bills. I mean, maybe a little late, but I really tried to keep up, and I don't think I deserve this. I really don't. It's just not right.
This one I'll sign.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sign that and give it to you. And and I'll even give you the 10% to send off to them. You tell them.
I don't even know if that'll work.
Tell them that I paid you, and here's their fees, and they're all set up. And get them out of it. Well, actually, get them. Yeah, I mean, get them out of it and get my credit fixed up, and then I'll just pay you. But they have to remove it. They have to remove it as an error. They can't be paid in full. He has to understand that. He's not going to want to do that.
I don't know if they can do that.
They have to be able to. Sometimes there's errors. They can't receive money, though. If it's an error, they can't receive money on it.
Hi, may I speak to Mike again, please? Mike Davis?
He was such an asshole to me on the phone. First time he called me. Unbelievable. No wonder they don't do well. I mean, he's.
And now I'm getting a recording.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Well, I guess we're going to think about this. Tell him if you get him on the phone. Tell him that it was an error and that you'll give him administrative fees, but not for collection, because it was your error. Just tell him that. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And then get them to report it as an error. And then I'll pay you for the storage. And no one will be scuffed up. It'll be over.
No, wait, you want me to do this thing? Let me do
No, what I'm
this.
saying is, look, they can't. They have to accept the money from me and account and report it as paid off. They can't say it's an error. All right. But if you tell them it's an error and that it should be removed as an error and that you want to pay them for administration
He's
fees,
telling me I can't do that because then I'm liable.
well, you'll be. But that's between you and them. They're never going to pursue it.
No, but you can.
But I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be done with this. I promise you that. I'm really done with this. So if you can just do that with them and work it out, I'll let you think about it if you want. You know.
Good afternoon, Whiteys. Hi, Mike. We were just gonna ask for things. If I gave you your percentage,
As like administrative fee or something.
your administration fee or whatever it is, what did you say?
Will he report it as an error?
Would you
Take it off.
report
Yeah.
it as an error?
Take it off.
No, you can't.
Let him think about that for a minute. Because something's better than nothing.
And he can't he went down and talked to his CO, and he can't report it as an error. It would open it up to a libel lawsuit.
I guess I'm not going to get paid.
Okay. If he paid me right now, could you fax me over something that said paid in full?
It's not going to work for me. That'll actually hurt my credit.
Okay. He said it'd be easier if you paid him.
I understand that. Yeah, I'm not going to just pay in full. It's going to hurt my credit. It's a mistake. It needs to be taken off.
Okay, wait a minute. He's saying write a check so you have a record. Go ahead. Payable to me. Wait a minute. C47600. Mail it. Okay, hang on. If you write a check
Right.
and mail it to me,
Right.
or no, mail it to them,
Uh-huh.
okay?
But he's going to...
I'll make it payable to me, mail it to them, and he'll update the credit record,
As paid in full.
show it's been paid in full.
I don't want paid in full.
Okay. Let me see what he, huh?
I don't want paid in full.
You don't want paid.
No. I have no interest in having that show up as paid in full. it renews it, and then my credit will drop. I mean, I have pretty good credit. It'll be fine if I leave it alone.